Oh, hello, thank you for joining me today again on the Church History Trail. You're very welcome to the programme, and we're continuing here at Mount Stewart, as you can see, and absolutely fantastic. And I've done a few videos inside, so you can avail yourself of those. Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? So it's £14 in there if you want to get a tour. Certainly it is worth it. That's all in together. That gets you into the grounds as well. And of course the grounds are absolutely beautiful. So Mount Stewart is a 19th century house, and it's near Newton Ards. It's on the Ards Peninsula in County Down. Now it was built between 1820 and 1839 for the Marquess of Londonderry, and was the Irish seat of the Stewart family. So the original property of what was then known as Mount Pleasant had been purchased in 1744 by Alexander Stewart. Now Alexander was born in 1699 and he died in 1781. His father, Colonel William Stewart, had raised a Williamite troop of horse in the build-up to the siege of Derry in 1689. And the Stewarts, of course, were Scotch-Irish Presbyterians. And it's a beautiful day today. So Alexander's son Robert, who was born in 1739 and he died in 1821, he was the first Marquess of Londonderry. And his son, also called Robert, was the second Marquess of Londonderry, known as Lord CASTLEREAGH. And he worked to suppress the 1798 rebellion in Ireland and to secure the Act of Union. As Foreign Secretary of the United Kingdom from 1812, he was a central figure in the defeat of Napoleon Bonaparte. He spoke in favour of the Catholic Relief Bill, stopping short of endorsing the extension of a Catholic's right to vote in 1793. Now in August 1796, Robert Stewart's father, also Robert Stewart, was elevated to the title of the Earl of Londonderry. And his son Robert was therefore styled Viscount Castlereagh. So this is the gardens, absolutely beautiful, isn't it? You see the ivy growing there, or the leaves growing there on the old house. That's the garden. Now, Castlereagh played a key role in crushing the United Irishmen, rising in May and June in 1798. And Castlereagh's general policy was to offer an immediate clemency to the rebel rank and file, many of whom were then induced into the British Yeomanry, while still focusing on the politically committed leadership. But already before the rebellion, he had earned the nickname of Bloody Castlereagh. Now, United Irishman William Orr was on a warrant that Castlereagh had used in September 1797. Now, Orr was found guilty of administering the oath of the United Irish Test, and he was charged at Carrickfergus Courthouse to be hanged, despite extensive evidence of his actual innocence. Therefore, during the Battle of Antrim, on their way to the town, the war cry was "Remember Orr" on the 7th of June 1798 by the United Irishmen. Now another man, the Reverend James Porter, who was not a United Irishman. He was hanged in front of his Presbyterian meeting house on the 2nd of July 1798. Despite Porter's wife and 7 children actually turning up here at Mount Stewart and seeking mercy for her husband from Lord Castlereagh, Lord Londonderry.
I'll meet you guys there as number 2, so it might be a while.
Okay.
But unfortunately she was unsuccessful, and so an ugly tradition then persisted that his lordship's refusal to help was because Porter had actually lampooned him as Lord Mount Mumble in articles that Porter had contributed to the Northern Star, which was the newspaper of the United Irishmen, attacking actually landlordism in Ulster. So he wasn't a happy man. Porter was actually the family minister, believe it or believe it not, in the Presbyterian Church. Now, during the 3-day so-called Year of Liberty in Ards and North Down, which was from the 10th to the 13th of June 1798, Mount Stewart was briefly occupied by the rebels, by the insurgents. Beautiful, isn't it? Now, Lord Castlereagh, he had inherited his father's title of Marquess of Londonderry in 1821, but within 1 year he had taken his own life, unfortunately. So the next owner of the house and estate was the 3rd Marquess of Londonderry, Robert Jr.'s half-brother Charles. He was born in 1778 and he died in 1854. Not beautiful? Whom the Londonderry Monument, or better known as Scrabo Tower, was built in honour of. Now, the National Trust took over the house and estate in 1977 when it was given to them by the last surviving child of the 7th Marquess, although there is still a family member who lives in the house 6 months of the year. So there you go, folks. I hope you've enjoyed our wee tour of Mount Stewart and also the history. And amazing that this was actually overrun by the United Irishmen at one time, because if you remember, Newton Ards was independent. It was a republic for 3 days, the town of Newton Ards, whenever the United Irishmen took it over. So thanks for watching and God bless.